Hey, Happy New Year! This is Gary and Brittany with Convicted Conversations. How you doing today?
Good, as always.
Trust me, we back.
This our first time seeing each other since the year came in,
I know, yeah, that is true.
It's pretty crazy because, we usually link, at least.
What you did for the New Year?
Not a damn thing. Okay, I'm lying. I spent the New Year with my mama.
She flagging.
All I did was seriously, so New Year's Eve, I could have went out. I had a babysitter. First time in forever I had a babysitter. I just want to throw that out there, y'all. But I decided to be nice and babysit with her because we had a bunch of kids.
Right.
Kids counted down, had their apple cider toast. Whoop, had their listen, okay, they had a time to too much fun. Then the day of New Year's Day, that's my granddad's birthday, so say happy birthday to him and
happy birthday, granddad.
Happy birthday, granddad. We made it.
Well, we got some stories enough for you. I'm talking about we coming out the gate.
The New Year started off crazy already. It's a bunch of stuff going on.
I wanted to talk about my boy Juicy J. Like Juicy J, a legend in the game. That boy been with 3-6 Mafia for years. I'm talking about a whole legend out there.
Legend. Yes.
That made millions and millions of dollars and got the keys to the city at wherever he from. But I'm talking about, bruh, recently I was looking up something on Facebook where he was saying that he apologizes for the use of drugs and stuff in his music, or I guess in his videos.
Is he saying this like as Juicy J, or is he saying this even with his 3-6 Mafia days? I need to know, because like these young kids don't really know music from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but these new artists be like, fuck this shit. We really gotta study our culture or whatever. So I'm saying, is this something that he's saying like from his recent music he apologized for, or like what is this?
I don't know. I think it's just for his music in general that he's just saying like that he apologized for a lot of the drugs use and the Xanax pills and stuff like that in his music. But a lot of kids over the years have died, have gone to prison.
Yeah.
He's made millions and millions of dollars off of us. So I'm like,
didn't Boosie say something like this once before? But Boosie clean now. Is Juicy J clean right now?
I don't even know. I can't.
Because like that would make the difference. Like if you saying something like that and you like actually got yourself together and you clean or whatever the case may be, kudos to you. I feel like everybody got a past, everybody got a situation that they done been through, whatever the case may be. And when you recognize that you've contributed negatively in some kind of way, when you take it upon yourself to make that change, I think that's a big deal. You know what I mean? So kudos to him if that's
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, man. Juicy J, listen, bro. I fucks with you the long way.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying a lot of kids have died and are in prison right now because of drug use, because a lot of the rappers and a lot of you guys promote drug use in the music and in the video for years. I'm not just saying it just started right now, but for years, Brittany, they have promoted this and kids have died. They out there shooting each other left and right.
Yeah.
I'm
always play the devil's advocate.
Right.
That's me, that's my role, that's what I do. But doesn't art imitate life? I mean, we constantly saying that these kids are doing it because of the music, but sometimes the music is because it's what is happening for real at the same time. We can't 100% put that on these artists. And I mean, while they do have a role to play and they are role models, whether they want to be that or not, we cannot 110% say that that's their issue, that that's their fault. You know what I always say, charity start at home. Look, your kid can listen to that crap all day long, and if they don't see you doing it or see people in close proximity doing it, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to do it. And if they do, they probably just testing it. You know what I mean? So I can't 110% be like, well, yeah, kids are doing these things because of the music. I mean, thank you for saying you apologize for anything that you did that might contribute to somebody living that lifestyle. But at the same time, that's not saying 100% that that's their issue. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying too little, too late, bro. So too many kids and died, bro. But I mean, I feel you. No, not really, bro. I feel you. I mean, as long as you're saying you apologize for it, you're trying to rectify the problem, just like I am. I'm trying to rectify the problems and the things that I caused in my past. But I wasn't making millions and millions of dollars off of. A lot of the industry, they want these guys to promote that. You know what I'm saying? To make this money. I was doing it for my own reasons. I'm not working for somebody that's promoting you know what I'm saying, the destruction of black communities and for our kids to get turned out on drugs, alcohol, and stuff like that.
Listen, Bob Marley said redemption song. Redemption song. You know what I mean? Everybody should have the opportunity at redemption.
Right.
And I think that it's a big deal that you would say, you know, oops, my bad. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying that. You saying too little too late. I advocate for it like thank you. Now, don't be saying that and you still back there doing it. Or, you know what's worse? What's worse is to be a Future. Let me tell you why it's worse to be a Future. Future still rapping about it, but he stopped doing it. So you're still influencing this type of behavior, even though you personally recognize it's a problem, and so you don't want to live your life like that no more. So you okay with just like you and your people being good? That's worse than the drug dealer, bro. That's crazy.
Horrible.
Come on now.
And you not even doing it. So you go to the club, you supposed to be taking a drink and you throwing it over your shoulder.
Doing it over your shoulder, but you rapping and you telling
everybody getting drunk though, but you.
Listen, that's what I heard. That's what somebody said. That you know, Future quit, and he's still making references to drug use. And I'm saying, if that's the case, man can't rock with you. But to the person who goes, you know, I'm not doing that no more. And you know what? I'm sorry that I even almost influenced you to do that.
Right.
You know, I ain't never gonna be mad at it. And I don't believe in too little too late. As long as we living, it ain't never too late.
I guess it is what it is. That's why we got differences of opinions. But Juicy J, make sure you hit us up, man. Get at me, Brittany, 754-281-0525. We got a few questions for you. And one of my questions that I have is, if you're not promoting it yourself, will you sign guys that promote drug use or breaking into houses or scamming or whatever? Would you promote their albums? If you're not in it personally or promoting it personally, would your youngins coming up under you, would you allow them to do it? That's just one of my questions.
Let me tell you something. They're going to promote whatever is going to
for that money.
But as long as hip-hop has been hip-hop, we've been talking about living that life because that's the life that we live. That's it. I imitate life. And look, they're bad. You already know. They
get your money, man. I hate when you get your money. I'm just saying. That's all.
Absolutely.
What you had wanted to touch on?
So, you know, I'm a local sweetheart. Y'all know I love where I'm from. Dade County 305 all day long, every day. We had a story that just broke headway, and it happened actually right before the new year. And I wanted to talk about it because it actually affects our youth. And I think it's important to discuss mental health in our community. It's not something that we talk about a lot, but it's real. You know, we can't sit here and be like depression ain't real. We can't sit here and be like anxiety ain't real. And all of these things actually attacked one of our scholar athletes, Bryce Gowdy. Long live Bryce. Bryce Gowdy was a student from Deerfield Beach High School, Beach Boys. You know, he played football. He actually graduated, amazing football record. And Bryce graduates early. Graduated in January, 5-star athlete. Just got recruited to Georgia Tech. And unfortunately, his life happened, living situations happened, and Bryce decided to take his own life. He stepped in front of a train. I think it's important that we had these conversations. His mom ended up being homeless a few times this year. She released a video on Facebook and basically said that she had been reaching out for help, had been asking different people for help, and unfortunately, that's not help that she actually received. She had asked, you know, they had spoken with his dad, little things that happened, whatever it was too much for him. I just want to touch bases on that because he was 2 weeks away from leaving. He was getting ready to go to college, and the video that she put out was heartwarming because she said she knew he had been going through things for a few days prior to him deciding to do that. He had been talking to her about a whole bunch of different things, just life, you know. And the one thing that stuck out the most was that she said he asked Mom hold my hand and talk to me, and she couldn't do it. She said his anxiety was too high and she could feel it.
And we're going to go into a break and we'll be right back. Sorry to cut y'all off, because I know she ready to snap about that. Right. Yes, a few seconds and we'll be right back with you.
Yep.
Hey, we're back.
Back at it.
And we wanted to finish chopping it up about Bryce Gowdy, rest in peace, Deerfield Beach high school football player that recently committed suicide. You say you want to talk a little bit more about his mom and what happened?
Oh, well, everybody saw her touching video that had gone around. And I think that the most important thing, I mean, it was a live video. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you live under a rock, you don't have Facebook, or you're not from Dade or Palm Beach County. But nonetheless, because it's a local story, and I mean, look it up. Bryce was a big deal for the simple fact that he was one of those kids who was really wanting to help his family get out. That's what I take away from the story, even from seeing the video that she had posted. The biggest thing was that he had reached out to his mom for help, and she couldn't help him for whatever reasons.
Right.
She had her reasons, but she couldn't help him. And he did reach out to her saying, Mom, like, I got questions about life. I feel trapped. And when you have young kids, especially in our community, feeling like they have to talk to you like that, they are reaching out to you, and we got to be able to listen to them.
Right.
Because like how I say it all the time, and I say it again, mental health is real. And if we're not talking about that, we're not really helping these kids. And this is how they revert to all of these other things in these streets. I mean, unfortunately for Bryce, it was death, but drugs, alcohol use, robbery. And if our goal is to keep these kids out of the streets, we have to make sure we listening to them when they talking to us. We got to make sure that if they reaching out to us, we reaching back to them. Because otherwise, what we doing this for, right? That's the biggest thing for me. And again, Bryce wasn't one of those kids. The kid had a 4.5 something GPA. You know what I mean? Graduated high school early, and still made it his business to reach out to his mother. Whatever the reasons are, she couldn't help him. That just goes to show you that even you got to look at what's going on with the parents. You know what I mean? Because as a community, if the parents can't help them, we should be able to reach out and help them. You know what I mean? I especially feel some kind of way because he was an athlete. You know what I mean? And we are always picking up our athletes, especially down here.
But you know what's crazy though? When we was growing up back in the days, bro, if you played sports, and not to glorify it, but if you played sports and you were good and the local drug dealers knew you, bro, you or your family ain't really had to worry about nothing. You feel me? But that's when people was looking out for each other back then. You feel me? Again, not to glorify, but I'm saying I was one of those guys that looked out for guys that played basketball and football. You feel me? Yeah. If I heard they needed shoes or they was hungry, if I saw them when they got out of school, I'd throw them a few dollars of leave money at the restaurant for them so they could be straight. You feel me?
Thing. Even, okay, so what? It don't have to be the drug dealers. We have businessmen here who sponsoring. Y'all out here doing all of this, making big hype hoopla over these kids from the time that they babies playing sports. And then they get grown and they're ready to leave the community and they can, and doing big things at that. Like, that's something that we should have been proud of. You know what I mean? We should have been proud. And I'm saying and it sucks that we have to say this past tense. I think the biggest thing is we got to make sure something like this don't happen again. Whether he's a scholar athlete, just a scholar because he's super smart, or just because he's a kid in the neighborhood, we got to make sure that we looking out for these kids, because otherwise we do continue to have high levels of conviction rates, because all they finna do is go in the streets and do these same things, and that just don't make no sense. If we say we here for our community, we gotta align and actually be here for our community. That's a big deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Long live Bryce, and I really do hope as a community we took something from this and we were able to learn, and we come together and we look. 50 conversations ain't for nothing, right?
Yeah, we definitely out here trying to make a difference. I mean, man, these kids, they're suffering, they're losing because it's no structure in the homes. Then look at this kid. I mean, he days away from having a real future, able to get his family out of the hood, days away from having that dream. Yeah. And bruh, his mom still was putting pressure on him. He tried to hold her hand the other day, she said, and talk to her, and she pushed his hand away. Yeah. Cause she's stressed. Yeah. She don't have no food. She don't have anything, so she don't really have nothing to give him. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. He don't know that because he a kid. But I posted earlier, kids shouldn't have to deal with this type of pressure. Being kids, they don't know the inner workings. They don't know about rent and light bill. They don't know about all that. So it's up to the parents not to put that stress on them kids. You feel me? Yeah. If you gonna be stressed out, if you and the daddy or the boyfriend or whoever gonna talk, y'all talk to the side. Don't involve the kids. You feel me? At least talk when they not around or when they sleep, or try to be cordial, you feel me? Because them kids feel it. Dogs feel it. You feel me? Dogs even feel when you're going through stuff.
Energy transmits, and no kid should feel like the weight of their family is on their shoulder. Let me put this disclaimer. I'm not saying that this is how this young man felt because I don't know. I don't know his family personally.
Right.
I don't know what was going on. So I don't want this to come across any kind of way. But in general, no child should feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulder.
Fact.
No child should feel like they can't go to the adults that's in their life, whether that's their mama, their daddy, their auntie, their coach, their mentor, their cousin. If you play a part in a child's life, be compassionate to that child. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand adults who don't get that. You know what I mean? And I get 17 years old, going to college. Maybe I felt like, that's grown up, but that's right when you're supposed to hold babies. 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they think they grown. They don't know nothing about life. Listen, I thought I was grown at 18. And boy, when I look back, I be like, who is she? She was dumb. What? Look, me in my 30s, I feel like the kids don't know nothing because I realized at that age I ain't know nothing. And anybody that's reaching out for help, you know how much it takes in you to be like, yo, I need help. Anybody that's reaching out for help, they should be able to get help from the people that's around them that say that they love them at least. You know what I mean?
And my fiance worked for the school board, and she was telling me that they have kids that are homeless, or she done ran across kids that are homeless, but they look out for them. They let them wash their clothes, and they give them food. The family.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Right. Because the son or the athlete or whoever going through but they look out for them. And I was like, man, that's awesome. Even the Boys and Girls Club. Bro, if you 18, even if you don't go to the Boys and Girls Club, they feed you.
Oh.
So any of you kids that are out there and you're hungry, and the Boys and Girls Club open till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, if you're hungry and you're under the 18 years or under and you're hungry, you can go and get something to eat from any of the Boys and Girls Club.
It's free, right?
Yeah, free.
All right, and listen, if you don't know where your local Boys and Girls Club is, go Google it. This information is out there. It's always an outlet that can help you.
Hey, we're back in the building with Gary and B. Woods. Convicted Conversations. Man, listen. What's up with you goddamn boy Trump, man? This boy goddamn, I don't know what's up with you.
He got too much going on. I don't even know what's happening to know where to begin with this man, okay?
Bro, I swear to God, his whole team locked up except for this nigga. One dude dead, Epstein.
I feel like that's because he was the only one that was going to talk. Everybody else don't go down real
I think Epstein was ready to talk, bro. He was going to bring down a lot of people, bro.
And I feel like everybody held out for as long as they could, and now they can't hold out no more, and they not willing to talk. But yo, he's impeached now. Now, they don't really mean much because, clearly got to go through hearings, whole trial got to happen. But watch how this man get off. I just got a feeling this man gonna get off because he babbled too much to even make sense. This man talking around
he got the friends he need the maneuver. He gonna do his thing. Trust me.
They keeping their mouth shut.
Bro, Nancy Pelosi talked all of this shit about the articles of impeachment. She ain't brought the articles of impeachment yet, bro. Everybody sitting up.
She did. I'm telling you, he impeached it. Brought it right before the new year came in. Brought up the articles of impeachment, but decided, hold on, we gonna hold off. We not gonna proceed.
That's what I'm saying. She talking about we gonna hold off and we gonna wait. What she waiting
Not sure what she waiting on, but while she waiting, this nigga decides to go and start World War III.
Right. While she got her thumb up her ass.
And at this point, it don't even matter if he get impeached because he can still run for president again.
That's what I'm saying.
If he gets impeached. Yo, how wicked would it be for you to get impeached, start World War III, and then become president again?
But that's what it seems like it's gonna happen.
Little known fact, no president has never gotten reelected during a war. I'm just saying.
Right.
And I know y'all seen these old tweets that's going around where he was tweeting back in 2013 like Obama is gonna start a war with Iran to get reelected. Whoa, sir. Hypocrisy much?
He was a turn.
Yeah, look. That man said he finna win, and he went and whole hard down. Like now, okay, maybe we exaggerate when we say World War III. Probably ain't gonna be that. But China little boat ready, Russia ready, everybody ready, and we send the
Kim
people from the
Jong-un
top.
and this motherfucker, man. I don't know.
China little boats is ready. North Korea is ready. Look, we better stop playing out here. Your president is sick. Meanwhile, impeachment is happening, World War III happening, and they still sitting down in jail. Not saying nothing.
That's what
about nothing.
Wait, dog. By the time these niggas get out, Trump gonna be on his way to win a second election. Bruh, all these dudes already serving their time. They already sentenced everything. They just.
They just sitting there saying they wasn't saying that. I'm not saying.
I'm going to the grave with it. Pretty much. That's some diehard savagery, bruh. Trump, you got some real hold on. You got a real hold on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's some real bread.
And okay, so how are your families being taken care of right now?
I'm telling you.
Dang, man. Well, that's how full families, and it ain't like they was living life like.
I'm talking about 8 to 10 motherfuckers locked up that fuck with this dude, and he the only one still out, bro. Violent.
Listen,
living his best life.
Snitches get stitches.
Jesus Christ.
That's y'all right.
But Epstein was about to snitch, and that boy, he got it.
He got stitches, didn't he?
That's y'all president. I'm saying that he is not a reflection of me.
Yeah, I am a Republican. I don't know what the fuck, Trump, man. Tighten up, bro. What the fuck you got going on, bro? You trying to fuck the country up, bro? You really trying to fuck the country up, bro?
Listen.
Tighten up, bro. I fuck with you, homie, but tighten up, bro. You making a fool out of yourself, bro.
Ain't nothing his dogs telling them, though.
What the fuck, bro?
They going to the grave with ain't
I'm
nothing his
not
dogs
nothing.
tell.
I'm not nothing. I'm real independent by myself, living on my island over here. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
You on Epstein Island?
My independent
Oh,
island.
I thought you on Epstein Island.
My independent island.
Bro?
Y'all do what y'all want to do over there, Republican, Democrat. But listen, don't fuck up the country, sir. And y'all voted for him. And I don't know why y'all voted for this man.
I tried to vote for him. They wouldn't even let me fucking vote. Fucking voter suppression. You bastards.
Oh, but you
wouldn't
know
even
what?
fucking let me vote.
Guess what?
Fuck my shit.
Can't do that in Florida no more. My dog can vote now in the state of Florida.
Fuck that shit. Let me get my gun license. You fuck. Let me get my gun license. How about that? Since y'all want to, let me get my gun license.
We've been saying it. It's been real. What has it been? A year, 2 years now since Florida gave our convicted felons.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some things that go behind that. You know, maybe you got to make sure all your restitution paid. Maybe all your attorney fees got to be paid. Whatever.
All that shit.
I'm pretty sure there are things, but
all of that shit, bro.
Now.
These motherfuckers won't let you vote for shit. If you owe fuck penny to anybody, bitch, really? Baby mama, anybody, bitch, restitution, court fees, bitch, your ass won't. Man, your ass won't vote in Florida, bro. I'm telling you. G shit, no cap, bro. Your ass won't vote in Florida. You can't get damn fuck license if you owe any of that shit. Gun license, no kind of fucking license. Probably a driver's license, that's about it. But on to my certifications where you can be a nurse or a fucking doctor, cancel Christmas, bro.
Wow.
Horrible.com. Bastards.
They gotta stop. They gotta stop with these.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But you know what? I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all stuff together. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all money together because it's coming up to be about that time. And we need all the votes that we can get to make things right again. You see what I did?
Hey, we back in the building with Gary and B Woods, Convicted Conversations.
Yes, sir.
Man, what the fuck happened with the baby over the...
My man?
What?
She said my man.
Okay, what happened with the baby? Okay, this is what I heard about the baby. I heard that the baby was arrested and that it was something about like some violence or something.
Right.
Wait, who he done beat? How he done beat her?
Man, they talking about he done dragged the goddamn dude from Iguanas, one of the promoters from Iguanas. I guess he owed the baby 30 bands and came up 10 short and the baby wasn't having that shit and went 8 shit.
Okay, so y'all know I do be saying the baby is like the modern day Tupac.
Right.
Like I do think, like when I look at the baby, I be like, this nigga will hard down, walk up on you and stick your ass straight in the street.
Yeah,
like,
he look like he gonna go right into the
shit.
shit. Fuck all them guns.
Yeah. And he real young, but like he ain't that young. Like he ain't young enough to be dumb.
28.
Yeah, he's 28. So like he young enough to like know what's going on, but not young enough to be dumb. You know
like
what I mean?
Like I go on your shit.
But like
dumb no. I'd rather go on your shit than the
he ain't no 80s baby, but he act like an 80s baby almost. Like that nigga got like a real old school feel to him. So I do believe that he went in on the guy on the promoter. You say?
They say the promoter from Iguana. Yeah,
bro,
10
I feel
bands.
like you can't tell that man that you a penny short without him to go in.
Telling you, bro.
But no, this is the heartbreaking part. No bond. So
yeah, they
had
say
to,
that
like,
charges,
really,
I guess, in another state, like federal charges or something.
You know what? I did read that he was he couldn't get released until he was extradited to Texas.
Right.
So he got multiple things going on. Oh my God, so that means I'm not gonna see and hear from my baby for a minute. The baby,
Well,
if
we
you
can't
out there
say that.
listening,
You know, them boy got that
I
bread.
wish you nothing but the best
Look.
in this situation.
Oh, right here. Convicted conversation. What's
That's
your
all
email?
I'm saying. B-Woods. B-Woods1388@gmail.com. Come on,
Right
baby,
there.
get at me.
Hey.
All day long, because I'm not playing.
And we'll
I
read
feel
your
so
shit
bad.
online. Hit us up.
Absolutely. Like, let the people know what's going on. Let the people know how you doing.
Right.
You know, because everybody really do want to know. What's crazy is that this did happen in Miami.
I'm telling you, right in the
Iguanas is a big hot
hometown.
spot. Iguanas is a big hot spot.
Her neck of the woods.
My neck of the woods.
I'm telling you, B Woods neck of the woods.
I don't know why I wasn't there at this event. Forgive me, honey. But I need to be there because I couldn't imagine that it really got crazy. Like
I'm talking about, bro, they
I'm not
dragging
being
buddy down the
funny.
street trying to rip his clothes off him, bro. I don't know what that was about, but they trying to rip the nigga pants off him. Like, where that money at, nigga? Like, where that bread, bro?
Here's crazy. Dade County judges are already a little bit crazy and really ain't got no mercy. And to be a big name, they don't try this man.
You think so?
I say it.
You got a good lawyer.
You know what I mean?
Shit, buddy from Iguana's older than that bread. Hey, you know how that shit is?
Pay up. Pay up. You know
And this
what it
nigga don't
is.
leave here, bitch. He know it's only a few hours. Bitch, my plane leaving. Bitch, you ain't got that bread.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Either I handle this shit now or when I come back. I'd rather you handle it right now.
You know what? Speaking of bread, planes, big money, dummies, Dwayne, what happened?
Yeah,
That's my question. What happened? I thought we was over this moment. What?
Bro, everybody know when you coming back in, the private jets, bro, they waiting on y'all. They know y'all got weed. They know y'all got edibles. They know y'all got something. Bro, this the rap culture, bro. They waiting on y'all, bro. Like, why you give them a reason to...
It wasn't just weed though. It was like real dope, they said.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm just saying, you gotta do better. And then here's the kicker. You're not new to Dade County, Wayne.
I'm telling you.
This ain't live.
You would have made a phone call.
Don't know what's
Shit, we would have came and got that
happening.
bitch for you, bro.
Somebody would have came and
Somebody, god damn, bro. You wouldn't have had to do it like that, homie. Either one of them fucking security guards, man. You niggas better start taking the charges, bro.
I was just gonna say, like,
Real
how
all you
people
niggas around,
like
nigga.
really, like, are those really your people? How they not?
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
don't know.
Shit.
I'm gonna shut up because you know we not saying that.
Yeah, we ain't
you know,
condoning bad shit, but I'm just saying if you gonna be around the man, goddamn, nah.
folks.
You reaping some of them benefits too, nah. You smoking some of that good
paycheck.
shit too, nah.
Your job duties consist of a little more than just bodyguarding. It's all
I'm
we saying.
telling you,
That's all we saying.
goddamn, nah. Goddamn, you might got to take one for the team sometime.
But bigger than that, Wayne, you got to do better, bro.
Yeah, bro. You about our age? No, you a little bit. You about
older.
Brittany? Yeah, I'm
A little older
44.
than me, a little younger than you.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
bro, you old as
You
shit,
probably in his
dog.
Telling you, bro.
Lil Wayne probably 38.
Right.
Yeah, something like
Time
that.
rolling, bro. You
gotta
can't be
do
making
better,
these
buddy.
kind of mistakes, homie. They waiting on your ass, bro. You old school, bro. Like you supposed to
You
be
supposed
ahead.
to know.
Come on, Wayne.
I'm
Tighten
gonna say
up,
you
bro.
supposed to know because apparently he don't know.
I see. Yeah, apparently, yeah. But I mean,
Well, you
I was
got
gonna
caught
say
slipping.
lesson learned, but shit.
Lessons.
Bro, you done
Lessons
learned a bunch of lessons over the 20 years or
Lessons.
more in
This
the
what I'm
game.
saying.
You should
been
know
here
better.
before, literally in the same situation in Dade
Yeah.
County. In the one of the guns last time. Now you want to come? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe he thought the drugs was a little less of a charge in the gun.
Come on,
Get it
man.
together, man, because this ain't what you want. You don't want your career to start fading out
I'm
this way.
telling you,
You're
especially
already
like
on
that.
rock and roll tours, getting booed off stage and not wanting to finish it and stuff like that. All right, I don't know if
Yeah,
that man
that-
got booed. I'm
yeah,
tripping. But he did quit mid-tour.
Damn, bro.
And
Man.
now this, come on. Let's do better 2020, all right?
Tighten up, man. It's a brand new year, bro. We starting from scratch. Everybody really starting from scratch. I'm fucking starting from scratch, and so
I'm
is
starting
Brittany.
from scratch.
Bro, we starting from scratch. This is a brand new year. No fucking excuses. Everybody on their grind.
Gotta
Stay
get
away
it.
from these fucking felonies. Stay away from the Broward County, the Dade
Dade
County.
County.
Stay away from all them fucking jails. Stay out here with your families. And we gonna rock like that the whole 2020. We gonna stay
man.
felon free, bruh.
Yes.
No felony ever, right,
No
Britt?
felony ever.
Trust me, that's how we rocking this year. Be there. Fuck with us.
It is, yes.